Hello everybody and welcome to Friday Night Football on the Lazy Craig Show. Today I'm going to once again talk about Bobby Madley, Hugo Lloris and more. The Lazy Craig Show presents Friday Night Football. First of all, I'll get the Bobby Madley story out of the way because it seems like every week there's a new update to the story. Now, first of all, it was that he quit as a referee. Then there were the rumours because of a video of him and a dog. Then his family came out and said it was because of the breakdown of his marriage. Then the story came out that he was moving to Norway to be with his new partner so soon after a breakdown of a marriage. And now it seems we're getting a bit closer to the truth every time. Apparently he posted a picture on Snapchat of a disabled person making fun of him and saying he'll be able to beat him in a sports race or something like that. Now, it seems a bit extreme to fire him over something like that. Because, I didn't say. Apparently he was fired for that, mind. Not quit, fired. It seems a bit weird to fire someone for something like that. Yeah, it's a horrible, deplorable thing to say. And it is very, very disablest. But to fire him over that? There's got to be more to this story than we think, to be honest. In fact, I'll probably do more on it next week because there'll probably be more revealed. Oh, and to go along with it, apparently he had a gagging order put on him and he wasn't even allowed to say the real reason. So he had to let it all happen and let all the other reasons come out. So we're not really sure what's going on, to be honest, because there's so many different stories coming out about it that we don't know 100%. But it does seem a bit weird that he was fired for something like that. Like, this definitely warrants disciplinary, but to fire is a bit extreme. So it must have been more than that, to be honest. There has to be something else in it. But we'll move on from Bobby Madley now, because I've spent quite a lot of time talking about Bobby Madley lately. And it's something I never thought I'd end up doing, if I'm honest. So we'll quickly move on to Hugo Lloris, or Lloris, however his name is pronounced, who was arrested for drink driving at 2:30 in the morning. Last Friday, I think it was, so after I did the video. Absolute silly thing to do, seriously. Drink driving is absolutely deplorable. And if you drink drive and see no problem with it, then you're an absolutely disgusting human being. And calling you a human being is being way too nice, to be honest. Because anyone who drink drives is absolutely deplorable. You're putting the lives of other people at risk. I don't give a shit about your own life, to be honest. It's other people whose lives you're putting at risk. But he'll pretty much get away with it. He's a famous football player. He can afford to pay whatever. Nothing's going to happen. Pochettino didn't actually discipline him, so it seems. He received no punishment. He'll probably receive a couple points on his license and a slap on the wrist. There's a Chelsea player, Alonso, who got away with drink driving and killing someone. So, they're not going to bloody do anything about him, World Cup winning goalkeeper, actually doing it and not hurting anyone. They're not going to punish him at all. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but there needs to be strict laws in place when it comes to drink driving. Drink driving is disgusting. Drink driving is one of those things that takes a lot of lives. And they weren't even involved in it, to be honest. If it was just a normal car crash because of some kind of error or something, it's different. But if you're driving under the influence and you crash and you kill someone, I'm sorry, but that's disgusting. Thankfully, I've never lost anyone to drink driving, and I've never known anyone involved in an accident because of drink driving. But it is an absolute deplorable thing to do, and I genuinely believe he should be punished extremely for it. We'll move on from Lloris and his... There was actually an Instagram photo posted of him that night before he got arrested, and it actually looks like he peed himself because there's a massive wet patch on his crotch. So we can... What? Hugo Lloris now? Is that what we're going to call him? Lloris? Because he's an idiot anyway. I genuinely hope they throw the book at him. Not just because he's Spurs, but because it's deplorable. No one should drink drive. Rooney did it. He should have been punished more. And it's not like footballers can't afford taxis or Ubers or chauffeurs. They're rich. Yesterday, which would be Thursday, the they handed out awards. I think that was yesterday. I'm pretty sure the awards were yesterday. They handed out awards, and Modric got the Men's Player of the Year award. Ramos actually got an award for Defender of the Year, I think it was. I don't really care what award it was. I didn't watch the award show, and I don't give a shit about these awards. All of these awards are just masturbatory things. At the end of the day, they're just things for the fans, the players to jerk off to, and things for the players to jerk off to, saying, "Oh yeah, I received an award." Rah, rah, rah. And yeah, let's face it, stupid. But yeah, the only good thing about Ramos receiving the award was the fact that Salah was sat in front of him, and as he walked back to his seat, he tapped Salah on the shoulder, which was hilarious, to be honest. I only know that because of the pictures and gifs on internet. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Salah suddenly says he's injured for ages now because of it. Because Salah's a pussy. He could have played in the Champions League final, and he knows it. But with that, they obviously held the Champions League draw as well. I don't know any of the other groups. But I do know that Man U's group is Juventus, Valencia and Young Boys. Meaning we're probably going to get knocked out and go straight back to Europa. So hopefully we'll win the Europa League this year. Because we probably won't finish top 4. Also the Haribo Cup, I refuse to call it the Carabao Cup. It's such a stupid name. Haribo sounds way better. They did their draw. Manchester United are playing Derby. We'll probably make it through, to be honest. So yeah, those cups have been drawn. Like I said, I don't know the other groups of Champions League because I haven't really looked into it. I just looked at Man U's group and that was it. And it's the only one I'd memorise. I'm not really fussed on all the other groups, to be honest. As long as the teams I want knocked out get knocked out, I'm happy. Premier League is a bit weird right now. West Ham haven't won a game in the first 3. So they're firmly bottom of the table. Although, and there are actually 7 teams, I think. Yeah, there are actually 7 teams right now who haven't won a game. So that's interesting. Like 4 of them have drawn, and then 2 of them have drawn 2. But there were 4 teams at the top who've won all 3 games. Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea, kind of, not really unexpected there. Well, I mean, Spurs was unexpected because of the thrashing they handed to Man U. And I didn't expect that at all. But Watford are top. Oh, well, they're not top, but they're one of the teams with 3 wins in 3. Which is quite surprising. I mean, did I predict? I'm not sure if I predicted them to win last week. Let me have a look. No, yeah, I actually predicted them to beat Palace last week. So at least I got that prediction right. And to be honest, this is definitely a lot shorter than usual, this football show. Because there's not much news, again. Unless we count Jose's meltdowns and all that stuff. I am going to talk about the Man U match in a little bit, actually. Oh no, I'll do that now. Screw it. I'll talk about the Premier League later. Obviously, Man U played Tottenham last Monday, lost 3-0. I never gave a match reaction. I never did a match reaction video. And that was for the simple reason that I didn't actually watch the match. Now, it wasn't because I was worried that Spurs would beat United. I actually predicted Man U to win, to be honest, because of the fact that Man U had won the last 5 home games against Spurs. It's because my son was staying at his grandparents' house, so the wife and I decided to get drunk and watch TV. So I did miss the Spurs game, which also meant I couldn't be on the United Hour podcast because I hadn't watched the game. But from what I've read, Man U were actually playing attacking football, which is quite surprising. Obviously, it didn't pay off. Jones went off injured, so I'm not sure how long he's going to be out for now. But we conceded 2 goals in like 2 minutes, I think. I'm not sure when we could see the other one. It's quite upsetting, to be honest. Obviously, I didn't expect us to lose to Spurs, but to lose 3-0 is horrible. De Gea has now conceded 7 goals in 3 games, which is absolutely ridiculous. And 3 of them were against Brighton, for Christ's sake. Seriously. I don't know, David De Gea hasn't been the same goalkeeper since the World Cup. He had a terrible, terrible World Cup, and he seems to be bringing that form back to Man United. Whether it's a weird ploy to keep Real Madrid off him, or to make us not offer him a new contract so he can go around with different free next year. I don't know, but it's ridiculous. I can't believe he's doing so badly right now. I was interrupted again. I think I was talking about De Gea. But yeah, I mean, doing terrible. United are doing terrible. We've lost 2 out of our 3 games so far. One of which we should have won for definite, and the other of which we should have won, but not definitely should have won. You know, like against Spurs, it was a tougher game than Brighton. It's ridiculous that we've lost 2 out of 3 now. We've only got 3 points in the league. We're like 16th at the minute, I think. No, about 13th, I think, actually. We've had a really bad start. We conceded 3 in 2 games. Or 3 in 2 consecutive games, like the first time in a while. It's ridiculous. And I think it's like the first time we've lost 2 of our first 3 games since 92, 93. It's very, very disappointing right now. And obviously we've got a lot of turmoil going on at the club because Woodward is an absolute bell end. Jose is losing the plot in his own special way. Although the players do seem to be behind him, they're all, talking nice about him and stuff. Players taking responsibility again for the loss, which, I mean, maybe more warranted this time because apparently they did try. But again, I didn't watch the game. I haven't watched the highlights. I can't watch the game. I can't watch highlights if I know the score. That's why I have to watch the game live, because once I know the score, I'm just not interested in watching it. Unless we win, obviously. If we lose, what's the point? I don't want to see us conceding 3 goals if I can help it. I did watch all 3 goals. Or 2. I watched 2 at least because someone always posts a gif of them. The one thing, though, is that there were a lot of Man U fans taking pictures with Lucas Moura at the end of the game. The guy who scored 2 past us. Taking pictures with Man U fans. Really? I'm sorry, but if I was at that game, the last thing I'd want to do is take a picture with a guy who just fucking destroyed us. Absolutely ridiculous. How dare you call yourself football fans? You should be clamouring to take pictures with the United players, not the Spurs players. How dare you call yourselves a fan of United? You can't be a proper fan if you're taking pictures with our opposition when they've just torn us apart. Ridiculous. Seriously. All they are is tourists and plastics. They're probably Man City supporters, in all fairness. They decided to buy tickets to the biggest team in the world. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but if you're a United fan and you want to take a picture of an opposition player after they've just destroyed us, you're not a real fan. By all means, take a picture of them if you see them outside or whatever. Don't take a picture after they've scored 2 past us. Nah, ridiculous. You'd never catch me doing that. No way. And in fact, this whole taking pictures of celebrities thing is a bit weird. I've met a few celebrities. I've never taken a picture with any of them because I've never felt the need to. People always feel the need to take pictures. It's stupid. I just enjoy it. I have the memory. I've got the memory of all of them locked inside my head. Apparently I did meet Gary Lineker once, and I don't remember. I don't even know if it was him actually, because I remember I served him in a shop. And one of the manager came up and went, was that Gary Lineker? What was he like? I'm like, I have no idea. Was it Gary Lineker? I didn't notice. So apparently I screwed that meeting up. But no, I think now is a good time to move on to talking about the Premier League because talking about Man U's depressing right now. Like I said, Liverpool top of the league. Like I said earlier, Liverpool top of the league. 4 teams have all won their first 3 games. My predictions are still a bit shit. I've now got 17 right and 13 wrong. So my, the percentage is getting a bit higher, but still not very good, if I'm honest. Although I only had 3 incorrect. No, I had 4 incorrect last week. So I only had 6 correct. So sadly, I haven't won a big amount of money on my bet check because I haven't put bets on all of them. I'll go through the list quickly. Wolves and Man City. I predicted Man City to win. Jesus Christ, that should have been a cakewalk for Man City, but Wolves somehow managed to pull off a draw. That's absolutely crazy. I'm surprised there. Pretty much because of that, I'm predicting Man City to demolish Newcastle, because Newcastle are one of the teams without a win. They've only drawn 1, I think, so they've only got 1 point or 2 points. I'm not sure they haven't won anyway. Huddersfield Cardiff, I predicted as a Cardiff win, but that was actually a 0-0 draw. That's not a real surprise to me. Bournemouth Everton, I predicted as a draw, and they actually drew 2-2, so I'm quite surprised at that. Because draws are the hardest one to predict. Because a game can go, a game can go to a win or a loss easy. Arsenal beat West Ham, no surprise there. Leicester beat Southampton, which I predicted, so no surprise there. Liverpool Brighton, I predicted a draw because I thought, yeah, this is the kind of team Liverpool would draw against. But no, Liverpool won. Only 1-0 though. Watford beat Palace. Fulham beat Burnley. Chelsea beat Newcastle, and we'll ignore the last fixture. Man U lost to Spurs, obviously. And I've actually made predictions again, which I will be placing a bet on. Luckily, the amount of money I'm betting isn't much, because some of the bets I choose seem to be quite high odds. So, and because I do an accumulator, it all adds up, and then I can, like, for some reason at the betting shop, I can get a maximum amount of money, and so I can't place that high of a bet. Like last week, I could only place a bet of 7 to get 49,000. So good return if I win, but I haven't won yet. Okay, Leicester Liverpool. I'm actually going for a Liverpool draw again. I don't know why. I'm basically the opposite Mark Lawrence, and because Mark Lawrence always predicts a Liverpool win no matter what, because he's an idiot. Although I think he actually predicted a Liverpool draw this season. But I'm going for a draw this time. I really don't know why. Leicester beat the Liverpool B team, Southampton. And Liverpool only just beat Brighton 1-0. And Brighton aren't that good of a team. I know they beat Man U, but that's because we were shit. But I'm going for a draw. I do think Liverpool will draw this one. I mean, I hope they do, because it's getting a bit boring now hearing Liverpool fans chirping on about how they're going to win it. Brighton are playing Fulham. Brighton will be at home, Fulham away. I think Fulham will win. I think Fulham have got a strong squad right now. Chelsea Bournemouth, obviously Chelsea win, because if Chelsea don't win, then I'm going to laugh. Crystal Palace Southampton. Gone for a draw there because, both teams are shite. Everton Huddersfield, I've gone for an Everton win. Everton should do it, but Carlson is on fire. Except last week when he got sent off last week, didn't he? He didn't play him. I should probably go for a draw, but I'm still going for a win for Everton. I've already written it down, it's in my gut. West Ham Wolves, I'm going for a Wolves win, because West Ham suck. They've lost all 3 games so far, and I hope they lose a 4th, because fuck West Ham. Man City Newcastle, gone for a Man City win. I genuinely think they'll demolish Newcastle. Newcastle have done crap, and I think City will want to jump back on that horse quite quickly. Cardiff against Arsenal, I'm going for an Arsenal win. Cardiff are crap. Watford Tottenham win, easy. Although, yeah, Tottenham win. And lastly, Burnley and Man United, I've gone for a Man United win. Because again, this is a team Man United should beat. I've said that about Brighton, and we lost to Brighton, so to be honest, I can't be sure if we will. I mean, I'm not Jose Mourinho out at all, but I'm losing confidence, especially with Ed Woodward, because he didn't get the players Van Gaal. He wasn't getting the players Moyes wanted. He wasn't getting the players Van Gaal wanted, and he isn't getting the players Jose wanted. So all of these problems are down on Woodward, to be honest. Everyone's going to blame Jose. Even United fans are going to blame Jose, because let's face it, a lot of United fans who hate Jose just because he was a Chelsea manager, and they can't get over their hatred. I got a friend who hates Jose, to be honest. If you're watching this, what's up, mate? A lot of people hate him when he's, some people will give him credit when credit's due, like my mate did last week. But some people just have this hatred that is beyond anything. Jose could cure cancer, and everyone would say, well, he should have cured it sooner. Or they'll say something bad. It doesn't matter. So, okay, earlier on I said this video was going to be a lot shorter than usual, but it's ended up a bit longer than usual. I thought it was going to be. So that's it for today, I think, because I haven't got anything else to talk about. Hopefully the weekend fixtures will be good. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments below. I'll be getting a haircut later on, I think, as long as my game comes in time. And I say that because I've ordered a game and it's supposed to come today, and if it doesn't come by the time I have to leave for my haircut, I'm not going because I'm waiting for my game. But yeah, watch my previous videos, the football ones anyway. Like, subscribe, and have a good day. Bye.